FHSU, and it's your boy Mario. I'm here with my co-host Jace Armstrong, and we have a special guest in the building today, Madison Barrera. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming in today. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. Jace, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
How's your week been? How's life?
Honestly, it's getting crazier. Every week you ask me how my week's been, and I always say it's crazy. But finals week is coming up, and Thanksgiving break. It's all. I feel like a madman, like chicken running around with my head cut off.
They're piling it on right now.
Oh yeah. But what's new? I mean, it happens every year.
All right. Well, let's get into it with the random fact of the day. Y'all know we start off every show with the random fact of the day, and today's random fact is most Korean people don't have armpit odor. Right.
What?
So we get armpit odor, right? In Korea, only 0.006% of the Korean population have the ABCC11 gene, which is the cause of armpit odor. As a result, deodorant are rarely sold in Korea.
That's crazy.
So
I'm jealous.
They just can't get musty.
Wow.
How is that gene the gene that skips everything?
Yeah. Well, why couldn't they
How does it skip a whole country?
I don't know how that works.
I'm not a scientist.
But what else could have happened? Armpits don't stink. What if they didn't grow facial hair or why that? Why that?
Might be possible.
You think? Yeah, there's not very many.
I've never seen a bearded Korean.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't think of a bearded Korean I've seen.
Yeah,
I don't know a lot of people in Korea. So.
Yeah, me either.
I'm just I'm probably misspeaking right now, but off the top of my head, I can't think of a bearded Korean.
Or I haven't seen many people that are Asian that have full beards.
Yeah.
You know,
they usually have a goatee or
a mustache or something.
Stubble.
Yeah,
it's never really.
That's interesting. I wonder if that has something to do with the climate.
Yeah.
Or something? Isn't it? It's kind of cold over there, right?
I don't know.
I've never been to Korea.
Me neither.
Maybe I should have been Korean. I could save a lot of money.
And on deodorant, yeah.
I could save a lot of money being Korean. Honestly.
Yeah.
All right. Next order of business. PlayStation 5 released yesterday. Xbox the day before. Which side are y'all rolling with?
Go ahead.
PlayStation for sure.
Okay.
You play video games?
She definitely does.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
I play Call of Duty mostly because that's what I grew up playing with my cousins.
Cool.
So that's what I usually do.
That's cool. I don't know what I'm going to buy yet. We talked about it a couple months ago. I don't know. It depends on what all my friends buy. Yeah. Right now I have a PlayStation 4, but that's what all my friends have.
So your friends should just stay real and just
buy PlayStation. Yeah, I would rather have
the
PS5.
PlayStation 5.
Did you see the videos of the Xbox on fire?
I seen that they were smoking. I heard people were blowing vape smoke into their Xbox.
Really?
Also, and that's what caused them to smoke.
I didn't believe it.
Yeah, Microsoft had to send out a tweet saying, "Don't blow vape smoke into your Xbox, or this will happen."
People do anything to get reimbursed.
It was wild. The big thing that's going around is females buying their man PlayStation 5s and Xboxes.
Can we not talk about this? I don't want to have that expectation.
Madison, are you getting on board with the trend?
I would love to. I don't want to right now because what if they're faulty and defective? I don't want to spend that money on.
That's why I'm waiting until January.
Yeah. My boyfriend's birthday's in May, so maybe if he doesn't get it for himself by then, maybe I'll have to do that, but then, not for Christmas.
Then if I was a girl and my boyfriend wanted a PlayStation or Xbox, I would buy it for him. But then you have the power to tell him, stop playing my PlayStation and hang out with me. You know?
That's why my girlfriend didn't follow the trend. And she was so she bought my PlayStation Plus subscription in February because I needed a new one because my year was up. And then and when she bought it, I wasn't playing the game like that. Mm-hmm. But then I got into at the end of the summer I bought Madden and I bought Grand Theft Auto and just to keep me when I get bored. Yeah. And she started realizing I was having a lot of fun playing, and she was like, "I'm definitely not buying you a PlayStation 5 if this is what's going to come out of it."
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I got to buy it for myself. But I told her, I'm like, if I buy it for myself, it's going to make it worse for you because you won't be able to say anything about it.
My girlfriend right now actually has a full-time job here at the university, and I joke that she's my sugar mama all the time. But I've been begging her to at least go halfsies with me, but I don't know if we'll do that.
I mean, how I look at it, that $500 is it's pretty steep in the moment.
It's
but
an investment.
It lasts.
It lasts a while.
Years.
Yeah. I've had my
sure.
PlayStation 4 since like 2013. You know, like before even high school.
See, that's
so yeah, they last a while. No problems either.
All right. So, you getting on board or not? Maybe.
I feel like I have to now.
You got to.
PlayStation.
Once we send him this episode, he's gonna be like, "All right, you got to get me a PlayStation."
I know.
He's purposely not gonna buy it now.
For sure. Now I have to get another job or something.
All right. Let's get into our guest interview. Here at Who's Who, we aim to familiarize our viewers with our guests who are popular figures on campus, as we like to look at them. How are you today, Madison?
I'm good. It's Friday. I'm happy. I'm ready for the weekend, for sure.
You want to tell the people where you are from?
My family's from Russell. I did live in Texas for about 7 years.
What year? What 7 years of your life were
From second grade to my freshman year. So.
Oh, so you're from Texas?
Yeah. I don't know. My family lives in Russell now.
What part of Texas?
It's from Hereford, so it's by Amarillo. It's in the Panhandle.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like the fun part. Like, it's not by Dallas. It's not by the ocean. It's
Amarillo's pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But it's pretty much the same as here. The weather, the land.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How'd you get to Hayes?
So I was away from a lot of my family when I was in Texas. Everybody lives around here, and so when I came back to Kansas, I was like, I'm not ready to leave again. So, I'm in Hayes. It's close to my family. I can just go home on the weekends if I want to see people, and I don't have to miss out on like my siblings' activities and sports and things like that. So it's really nice. I really like it.
All right. What are you studying?
I am studying psychology, and I have a Spanish minor. And I am getting the grant writing certificate that's offered through the sociology department. So
how much like
Very
Spanish? Like,
in her
are you pretty good or?
I like to think that I am. My thing is that I'm nervous. I get nervous.
I got a question, right?
Yeah.
So your last name is Barrera. Mm-hmm. Are you Hispanic at all?
Yeah, my dad is.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
What percent is your dad?
He is a little more than half, so
Okay.
I'm like about a quarter.
You know what's wild?
That's what I am too.
I've known you for over a year, roughly. I've known you for over a year, and I just found out. I found out he was Mexican 2 weeks ago, and I found out you were Mexican. Yeah, really, I asked because I seen a picture you posted of your uncle, and that's when I was like, makes sense that her last name is so Hispanic.
Yeah, my dad's first language was Spanish, but growing up, he didn't speak it in our house because nobody else spoke Spanish, so I didn't learn it like the way people typically
That's
do.
how I was too.
Which sucks because it'd make my life a lot easier
Y'all
now.
are so uncultured.
I know.
I know, but yeah, no, I like to think I'm pretty good. I studied abroad in Costa Rica, and that was a
That's
really
cool.
good immersion experience. It really just like forced me to be confident because I had no other choice if I wanted to survive. But I don't use it enough anymore, which I really should. I really need to get better at it.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, your 5 favorite things about Hayes.
I like the size. I like that it's really rare that I go somewhere and I don't see a familiar face, and I really do enjoy that. I like Fort Hayes specifically. I like again the size, the faculty. Like I know a lot of the faculty, especially in the psych department. You know, if I'm having a rough week or if there's something going on, I can say like, "Hey, listen, like there's just a lot of stuff like." I'm not going to be in class, and they know me. They know I'm not just skipping out just for fun. Like I might have something else. So I really do like that. The queue feels like
That's everybody.
The queue makes it on.
Everybody
on the
loves
line.
the queue.
It feels like my second home. I love the queue.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesdays at karaoke, Monday night football, like you name it, I'm there.
Number 5 right here.
Is this 5?
Is this 5?
I think it's 4.
I think this is 4.
I thought you named 2. You said size.
Size of the town,
University.
the staff.
Oh,
the queue.
my bad.
Yeah.
I thought you said something else after the
No,
size.
you're good. 4. My sorority sisters, how do I forget them? I love those girls. They're like family. Even though my family's close, sometimes you need family. So definitely them. And number 5, I would have to say, should have thought about this more.
The 5th one's always the hardest one.
I know.
Because you don't want to leave nothing out.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, how do I make a choice here?
first thing that come to mind is what you should say.
That's true. Number 5 would be like the opportunity to make connections. You know, if you know one person here, they know somebody else somewhere else. And so if I wanted to get a job in Greece, I probably could find somebody that knows somebody in Greece.
Definitely. That's a common misconception. I feel like people don't think of Hayes as an opportunity.
Oh, definitely.
And there's tons of connections.
Yeah, for
either
sure.
in the community or at the university. For sure.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right, last question. What is one smell that makes you gag?
Lavender.
What?
Lavender makes me gag.
You make
I love-
me gag. Saying lavender makes you
I
gag.
love lavender.
Lavender.
Yeah, and okay, it has a backstory. When I was younger, I went and stayed a couple weeks in the summer with my aunt in Oklahoma, and I was really homesick. And she took me to a lavender festival, and everything smelled like
All
lavender.
right, I can understand.
Like
that.
lavender plants, lavender lotion.
That's a bad memory.
Yeah, like, so I'm classically conditioned. Like, I associate the smell of lavender with, like, being homesick.
A bad experience.
Yeah, and, like, obviously, I love my aunt, and I love spending time with her, but I was just ready to go home. I was little. I was, like, 7. And so the smell of lavender now, I'm just like, oh.
Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's very.
Do you have one? Anything that just like...
Right now, it has to be that that hand sanitizer that everybody that
Smells like tequila?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like I don't even have to put it on my hands. Somebody can use it and I can smell it. And
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah. Porta potties for me.
Oh, gosh.
Porta potties are rough.
Yeah,
Those
that's-
are
that's-
in and out.
I will hold my breath.
Yeah. That's only if I have to.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Segue question number 1 of the day. Top 3 dream vacation spots. Madison, shoot.
Number 1 for me would be Greece because I love the movie Mamma Mia. Yeah. Number 2, I would have to say Chicago. I don't think a lot of people see that as a vacation, but I love Chance the Rapper, so he's from Chicago. And number 3, I would have to say Mexico. Honestly, practice my Spanish a little bit.
Like Cancun?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's so typical. I don't know a lot of vacation spots in Mexico, but somewhere in Mexico for sure.
I like that. Mine number 1 is Greece. I actually went to Greece when I was in high school.
So it's not a dream for you anymore.
Nah, I mean, I want to go back. That place is incredible. It's just as good as you could imagine it. Hawaii is another one that I really want to go to. And Greenland, that's the one that's icy, right? That's like super cold, and they have like the hot springs and stuff like that. I think that's where it's at. I think that would be really cool to go to as well.
All right. Number 1 is Bora Bora. I just feel like the vibes there look amazing. Number 2, the way you talked about Greece on that episode a couple weeks ago, it made me like look it up, like look into it, and I thought it was interesting. So number 2 is now Greece.
Okay.
And number 3 will be, I'm gonna go Dubai.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Dubai.
Yeah.
I feel like if I get enough
So,
money,
like-
if I get enough money to go enjoy myself in Dubai, it can be a very great experience.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, it's
for
so
sure.
bougie there.
Yeah.
Everything is high class in Dubai. So
Yeah.
like, if you get there, if you get to go there and live like to the fullest, you obviously in a great place in life, and I want to be in that spot in life. So I'm gonna go Dubai.
Definitely. Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Back to you, Madison. Just for a couple more questions. Tell the people what sorority you belong to.
I am a part of Sigma 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 here at Fort Hayes.
That's a lot of sigmas.
3 of them.
Sigma,
Three of
Sigma,
them.
Sigma.
It's like EEE.
Sigma cubed.
Right?
Exactly. Yep.
Is
Yeah. They're sigmas.
The
Yeah,
Greek,
Greek.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Greek
But they
letter E,
look
though.
they look like an E.
E's.
But yes.
Right, okay.
So Tri Sigma is the faster way to say it.
Tri Sigma.
Tri
Okay.
Sigma.
That's
That
better than
sounds
Sigma
better.
Yes,
cubed.
and it's never Tri Sig. For everybody watching this, it is never Tri Sig. Thank you.
Why?
Because
Sounds
that
like cigarette.
no, there's
Tri-sig.
there's actually like I don't want to misspeak, but I'm pretty sure there's like a female biker gang that is called Tri Sig, and
Oh,
they stole
let me
it
look.
from Sigma Sigma.
I mean
Sigma.
I don't know. I
that's
don't
Are they
fact
like
check.
the Hell's Angels of female?
probably no. I don't know anything about them. I just know that we are not them and they are not us, and we do not want to get things confused.
Yeah, no, they probably come fight y'all or something.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Let me look. We can fact check it.
Cool.
Go ahead.
All right. Just more over into your sorority. How has sorority life been for you since you've been here, and like, how has it changed with the pandemic going on?
Yeah, so I actually joined last year as a junior, which I'm really sad about. I wish I would have joined before. I had a couple friends in the chapter, and they encouraged me to go out for primary formal recruitment. So I did that, and it changed everything, I feel like, because I was finally with a group of women that all felt the same way that I did. You know, sometimes it's kind of hard to like find your people and find people that are just like you. Obviously, we're all different and unique in our own ways, but we all share the same values and ideals. So that was really fun. It opened up a lot of opportunities for leadership, and I got to go to St. Louis for a conference last January, and I wouldn't have had that chance to do that if I wasn't a part of the sorority. But now that we have a pandemic, things have really, really changed. We don't get to host a lot of in-person activities anymore. Everything we do has to be approved by our nationals and obviously by the university. There's a lot of restrictions on the things we can do in person, so we've had to transition to a lot of like virtual events, and like right now, one of our fundraisers, we're selling T-shirts online so that we don't have to see anybody. You know, our big philanthropy event is usually like Sigma Stacks, where we make pancakes and it's $5 for all you can eat at our house, but we can't do that now. So we're just having to be really creative about the things we can do. We obviously still have requirements to meet to be accredited as a chapter, so it's really made us be innovative and, you know, really think outside the box to get things done that we need to do. But, you know, it's obviously not as fun sometimes, but it makes us a lot closer when we have to work together like that. So in a way, I'm thankful, as weird as that sounds. Like, I don't want a pandemic just as much as the next guy, but, you know, we're making it happen. So
For sure. I was able to find not super reliable sources, but I guess it's a lesbian biker gang, but they're not bad.
Okay.
I found an article that said that they were delivering breast milk to mothers in need.
Oh, love that.
So
That's dope.
So
Whose
That's
breast milk
actually-
is it?
I don't know. I would assume the biker gang's breast milk.
But you can't get breast milk unless you lactate, right?
Honestly,
True.
Don't you have
that's
to
true.
be pregnant?
Yeah.
So, like, what are they
I don't know.
doing?
I don't know. Maybe. Well, I know people like can pump it and freeze it and donate
True.
it. You know, if mothers are sick and they can't be breastfeeding, but babies don't take bottles, you can take somebody. That's pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Which that's really weird because our philanthropy is the Tri Sigma Foundation, but we partner with the March of Dimes, and the March of Dimes was founded in the 40s to find a vaccine for polio. And once that was found, they started, like now, we fund research for premature babies. So, like, our slogan for Tri Sigma is for the kids. So, I think that's kind of cool that they were delivering breast milk, and our philanthropy involves kids. So, maybe we're more similar than we thought.
I can't confirm nor deny those because they're
Right.
on blogs. So according to my fact checking and classes, stuff like that, it's not super reliable sources, but
Yeah.
it is a biker gang.
Shout out to Ginger.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out.
Yeah, it is a biker gang, but I don't think they're like the Sons
Bad.
of Anarchy.
Well, that's
or
good.
anything
Maybe we
crazy.
should team up with them or something. I'm not going to say.
Tri-Sig,
Try Sig.
Sigma, 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 you know. Can be a cool little combination.
Unite.
I like that.
Bring it together.
All right. Next question. I follow you a lot on a lot of sites because we're friends. You love DaBaby a lot.
I do.
I think you love him more than you love Teddy sometimes.
No, that's not
Honestly,
possible.
That's a bold
Honestly,
statement.
That is a bold statement.
No, it's not, because honestly, you show him a little bit more love than you show Teddy these days. So, where did this love and passion come from? for
Honestly, I don't.
him? His
I don't
music
even,
is not that good. You never met him. Like, where did this love for him come from?
I can't believe you just said that to my face.
You don't like DaBaby?
but I've said it to you before. Like,
I know.
It's not like I haven't
I know.
said it.
You don't like DaBaby?
It's not that I don't like him. I just
Don't think he's that
I don't
good.
think he's good enough for the love that she shows him.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah. So honestly, I can't even give you an answer as to where it came from. I heard him featured on a lot of songs that I've listened to before, and I was like, I don't really know a lot about this guy. So I just started like watching his music videos, listening to more of his music, and then Kirk came out last year, I think, and it was just one of those albums that I just put on replay, and I don't know why. Like, the songs are good. I really enjoy his music, but there's just something that, really just sucked me in. And I went to his concert in February in Wichita, and I was in the front row. And that just sealed the deal for me. That was so good. And it was right before the pandemic. Like, it was such a good time.
That's why that was your last memory of freedom
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah.
It was in front row at the DaBaby concert. So
That's pretty cool.
It was
That
cool.
makes sense.
He has a lot of like audience interaction at his shows. He told us like, can I cuss?
We can bleep it.
We'll bleep it.
Okay. He said, I need all the bad bitches to get on the stage right now. Jump the fence. I don't care. So I was like climbing over the fence.
Did you get up there?
No, the security guy was holding me down. Like, and this dude was.
You just said you should have said he told us to
Oh,
go.
everybody was. I think probably 100 girls were like clawing and fighting to get up there, and like 10 made it. Like,
I bet he does that just to mess with people.
oh,
too.
I saw this girl, like she was halfway on the stage, like her like cut off at her waist, and the security guard yeeted her feet. Like, he yanked her off the stage, and she like smacked her face.
plant?
Yes, it was bad, and she just got up all woozy and like tried to climb up again, and they like dragged her away.
Oh
so
my God.
it was crazy, but yeah, and he like threw money like into the crowd. I caught $1, so I have it in my car.
Did
like,
you frame it?
It's in my car. It's like hung up on my visor.
Wow.
So when somebody new comes in my car, they're like, "Why do you have $1 up there?" I'm like, "Don't touch it. DaBaby has touched it. It's now in my possession."
That's
Like,
some TV stuff for real.
yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that just kind of sealed the deal for me.
Do you have a
'cause he
favorite
was-
song?
Oh gosh, I like Intro off of the Kirk album. That's the first one that comes to mind because it's just really personal. It's about his family. His brother just died, so that's really sad. And he actually mentions his brother in that song, which is kind of like creepy because it's like a premonition almost. But yeah, no, I really love him. I got a tattoo.
Where's the
So
tattoo?
it's on my lip. Yeah.
That's crazy. Did that
Tell you,
hurt?
she don't even have Teddy name tattooed on her.
Yeah, well, a lip tattoo fades after a couple years, but no, it didn't hurt that bad.
I
Actually,
feel like that would hurt.
No, it was super quick. I got it done in Colorado, and I was like laying on a table, and my head was like hanging off the end of it, and so I was upside down, and he just did it really fast, and
Wow.
it wasn't that bad. But
That's amazing.
Yeah, I sat up and looked in the mirror, and I had like blood and ink all over my face, and it was kind of a horror scene. But
Wow.
cleaned it up, and I don't know, it'll
all good
fade.
now.
So.
Right. Cool.
All right. Segue question number 2. What's the worst experience you've had with a roommate? We'll switch it up this time. Jace, you go first.
So it was actually this year, and one of my roommates wasn't super careful about the whole pandemic thing, and I was trying to be super careful because my parents live in town, and he ended up bringing it back, and myself and my other roommate got sick, and he didn't get tested, and nor did my other roommate because they didn't want to, for some reason, have to quarantine. So I got tested because it was the right thing to do, and then it was pretty tense in my house for like 3-4 weeks. And that sucked because him and I were like best friends, and things still aren't the same, but it's better now. But that was just kind of a weird, like, man, like you didn't have to do this type thing, and you're better than that.
Yeah.
So just hard like conversations like that with like somebody you really care about.
I don't know,
sucks,
but like honestly, I really don't fault y'all for falling out because that's something you follow. Like that's just basic integrity.
Mm-hmm.
Like you want your friends to have good integrity and stuff like that. Like
for sure.
Like,
and I know he's better than that, and he like later like so too bad so sad like sorry he apologized for it, but like. Still, like
not wanting.
What
to
if
get
I would have
tested
died,
because-
dude? Like,
not
you
wanting
weren't
to
careful.
get tested because you don't want to be quarantined in the house for 2
Right.
weeks. Like that's childish.
It was a awkward month or so, but now we're back. Everything's good now. So we're dudes. Like you get in each other's grill a couple times, and then you just move on. You dust it off. It's just normal. So it's all good now. That's probably the worst thing, though.
Yeah.
I've actually had pretty good roommates. We've always gotten along. But I think one of the worst experiences was my freshman year. I lived in McMidas, and I was roommates with my best friend from high school. And our other best friend also lived in McMidas, but she did not like her roommate. So we made her a bed under our beds, like on the floor. And she slept in there for like the first semester. She basically lived with us until we got caught because there's like some rule that, you can't stay
It's like a fire hazard.
3 days consecutively or something, and it was like 3 months. So we did get in some trouble for that, and I think that was probably the worst. But it was nothing like,
Like
nothing,
a falling out or
yeah,
anything?
nothing that my roommate did wrong.
For sure.
So, but that was probably the worst because we did get in a little bit of trouble.
Like I've never really had like a fallout. But I did have this guy one time. I was gonna go in the direction of my dirty roommate. This kid was real dirty, but I think this situation is probably a little bit worse. This guy, like, he was a JUCO transfer on the football team, needed a place to stay. We let him get on our lease at the house, and he was like, he had a kid, so he was struggling type deal, right? And it would be like moments where he have like $12 in his account, and like we'd be getting ready to go to like half price apps or something. I'm just like, bro, like, it's noodles and stuff in there. Like I had groceries. I'm like, bro, you can get something like my food. Like if you really need it, like don't go out here and spend your last on a meal at Applebee's when there's food in here. Like, you feel me? I'm trying to help him out or whatever. Well, he didn't like that. And then my family came up and they cooked like this big pan of shepherd's pie, right? And shepherd's pie is like ground beef, sweet peas, mashed potatoes, and cheese like layer. It's this big meal, right? And like they only ate like a quarter of the pan, like, and saved the rest for me and my roommates, and said we can have it. So this dude, like, he was the first one. He ate before me and my family did. Like when we ate, right? He was the first one to eat or whatever. And then he texted me the next day, and the leftovers are in there. And he was like, he was just like, "Hey, bro, you mind if I get some of this?" I'm like, "Nah, bro, it's for all of us. Like my family literally left it here for us to eat it for however long it takes for us to get it done or whatever." Well, he didn't like that. He thought I was trying to make him a charity case when I said that. So he told another dude on the team that basically I was being fake, trying to give him food and stuff and like spreading rumors. I'm like, one, I never would have offered you that stuff if I didn't know you needed it, right? If I didn't know what your situation was. And like, two, I didn't tell anybody about it. You told people about it. So who really feels bad in the situation? And the thing that's going to end this story is Thanksgiving break, we were going for a playoff game. It was when we played at UND. We flew to Indianapolis. And we came back, and that Tuesday morning, it was only one roommate in the house, Wyatt. This dude woke up and told Wyatt, "Good. All right, bro, I'll catch you on the flip side." And Wyatt was like, "Yeah, bro, I'll see you when you get back from break." He was like, "Nah, bro, I'm not coming back." And just left us in the middle of a lease.
Did you guys have to pay his portion?
We had to find a roommate. And like the landlord we were assigned with, we've heard like situations where he's pretty sketchy about it. Like he'll tell you like, "All right, that's not your fault. It's on him," or whatever. But he'll bill you and him. Type deal, like where he'll bill him for not living there, right? But he'll also raise your rent
because that happened.
To cover, and like, but he won't tell you that he raised your rent until May, right? When it's time to move out, and now you owe him money.
Yeah,
so
that's sketchy.
We did end up finding a roommate at semester. We got another JUCO transfer, and that ended up being my roommate last year, but. Yeah, no, that dude was
roommates, man.
Dude was pretty snaky. He left us in the lease, so that was pretty bad. I scroll down memory lane. Funniest or scariest moment you had with a sibling when you were a kid?
So, I have 5 sisters and a brother. I'm the oldest. So my sister that's right below me, she's just a year younger than me. Her and I, sadly, we would always pick on our middle sister. So I think I was an 8th grader. So Allie would have been in 7th grade, and then Reagan, our middle sister, she would have been in like 4th grade. And we just moved into a new house with a door to the playroom that was wood, but it had like 6 glass panes. And Allie and I were in the playroom holding the door closed, like saying like, you can't come in. We're going to, lock you out. And my sister was pushing on the wood part of the door, and she ran back and pushed, and her arm went through the glass. And like that was really scary.
Wow.
She had, it was her wrist.
How
it could have been,
stitches?
she had, I think 27 or 20, something like that stitches. It was really bad all on her arm. And it's like, this is like very vital. So we were so scared. Like my dad was in the living room. He was scared. Obviously he was yelling because like everyone's scared and everyone's like, grabbing towels, wrapping it around her. She had to go get stitches. And my sister and I felt so bad. Like, we were crying. We knew she was going to be at the hospital for a while. So my grandma took us to Walmart, and we got, like, walkie-talkies and all kinds of stuff. And we were like, we'll be your nurses, and we'll get you whatever you want. Like, click the walkie-talkie if you need anything. But that was really scary. Like, we felt really bad.
That's how mine was. Rough. I was 6. My little brother was 3. And we were in the backyard playing with a tennis ball and a metal bat. And I was hitting the ball to my cousin across our backyard, and my little brother was really ornery. Like, now he's like super quiet, but he was really ornery when he was young. He was standing behind me, and I was like, hey, Benny, you might need to move. Like, I'm about to swing the bat. And he didn't move, so I looked back. I was like, hey, you need to move. And he's like, oh, okay. And he said okay, so I just fully assumed that he moved. And I tossed the tennis ball up, and I swing the bat back and smoke him in the face. And I knocked out 2 of his teeth, like right here. And one of them like got pushed all the way back to the roof of his mouth. So he's same thing. He's screaming and crying. There's blood all over him. We had to take him to the dentist and everything. He didn't get his teeth back until he turned like 8 or 9. He just had a huge gap in his teeth while the other one was growing in. Talk about feeling bad. I know exactly how you feel. That was it. Now we think about it, talk about it, like it's kind of funny, but like at the time, I was terrified.
Yeah, you're like, I killed them.
I felt so bad.
Mine is, I was 6 years old, and I was just learning how to use air freshener. And like, so I'm 6 years old. My sister was 5. I'm using the bathroom. I'm spraying hella air freshener. Like I'm just running the can for like a minute probably. And the bathroom is like, bathrooms don't have carpet, so the floor gets wet.
Oh, no.
And when I come out, my sister's rushing in to pee, and she runs in, slides in, boom, hits her elbow on the corner of the wall and split it. And like that was the first time I ever seen like the white meat of something.
Oh,
it was
like her bone or like her muscle?
It was right here, right on top.
Oh my God.
White meat showing. She had to get like 9 stitches in her elbow. Funniest. It was. I'm gonna tell you why it's funny. Cause in the moment, I laughed because I'm like, you shouldn't be running.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, why are you running in the house anyways? And I laughed because she fell. But in the grand scheme of things, it was pretty scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I probably should have took that situation more serious in the moment.
You kids, like.
That reminds me of that Vine where she's like, come get y'all juice, and they're like running and they slam into the stove and the glass breaks. That's what I thought this was going to be like, and then it wasn't like that.
Yeah, no, it was.
That's crazy.
Scary.
That's crazy.
All right, last segment of the day. We're short on time, but we will get a few hypotheticals in. You get 1 pass, so use it wisely.
Okay.
I'm ready.
1 pass.
I'm ready.
All right, number 1. If someone left you a cottage somewhere in the countryside in their will, where would you want the cottage to be located?
Probably like Maine or Oregon, somewhere rainy and foresty.
I was going to say like the redwoods in California with the big like trunks and everything. I think that'd be really cool.
For sure.
Y'all know some good places. Like, honestly, I've only been in 1 cottage, and that was in Waukene, Kansas. So.
Waukene. Oh my God. That's a little house on the prairie, dude.
I'm gonna have to go with you and say the redwood in California. I guess
Georgia has some cool trees.
I wouldn't mind being in Seattle. I like the rain.
Oh yeah.
I would not mind being in Seattle.
Mm-hmm. I do like Seattle.
Not in the city, but obviously, but in the woods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, for sure. Somewhere where the leaves change and it looks really cool.
All right, number 2. If you could start a secret society, what would be its goals, and who would you include?
Wow.
Ooh.
Secret society.
This is gonna be my pass. I'm telling you.
Passing?
Really? I think I would. I would do like some type of like animal rescue type of thing. I don't know. Is that what secret societies do? Like if somebody has an animal that they're not taking care of, we just go in and steal it?
Something like that.
So,
that can be your secret society's goal.
Okay, yeah. I would do that.
Doing
probably.
good?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what I would do, but something along the lines
Yeah.
I don't know, where you're secret and like kind of like Batman, like you just come out at night and like you do good things. I don't know what I would do though, like stop people from robbing places. I don't know.
Superheroes?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, I'm passing. All right. Number 3, if you could only eat the same breakfast, the same lunch, and the same dinner, there'd be different meals. Like your lunch would be different from breakfast.
Right.
And different.
But the same course.
But the same every day. What 3 meals would you choose?
Wow.
My breakfast would definitely be biscuits and gravy.
That's a good one. That's a Kansas. That's a Midwest breakfast right there.
Some Tabasco sauce.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say my breakfast would probably be like, you ever had chorizo?
Yeah.
Chorizo and some potatoes and some
Yeah.
tortillas. That'd be my breakfast.
I go grits. Grits. Y'all ever had
I've
grits?
never had grits.
I've had them at IHOP, but I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, I mean, it counts, but you have to know how to make them.
Isn't
Yeah.
it like sausage?
No.
Or is it like potatoes?
It's like grits.
It's like
grain. It's like
like oatmeal
cream of wheat, but
Oh, okay.
like different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to try it. I've never had it.
A grittier texture. I love grits. She's it
doesn't like it.
Grits is more of a southern thing though.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
it's culture. Like she chose Mexican gravy. I chose
Right,
grits.
for sure.
That's true.
But what about lunch
Oh gosh.
and dinner? Give me both.
Okay, lunch can I do sushi? I'm gonna say sushi. And then dinner would be, I gotta go with a cheeseburger. You can make cheeseburgers like different every time, but it's still a cheeseburger. So
Okay.
plenty of variety, but still the same.
I like quesadillas for lunch, like a cheese or chicken quesadilla that I like make in the pan. And then chicken Alfredo that my mom makes. That's my go-to dinner meal.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I go spaghetti for lunch. I feel like spaghetti is something easy. You just get in, pop it in the microwave, and like obviously it'll be cooked already, but just pop it in and eat it. And then for dinner, I'll go steak and potatoes.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
High class.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna have to eat it every night, I might as well get some of quality.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Number 4. What 2-hour chunk of history would you want a video of if you could have a video of at any point in history?
Wow.
Take me back to World War One. At any point in the like toughest time in that era, just give me 2 hours of film on that.
Okay.
Like I want like bullets flying, bombs dropping, like all that. I want a 2 hour
In the trenches?
the roughest 2 hours of that.
Wow. Okay. I don't know. Do you know?
I want something that I could use it to solve a mystery, like footage. Like there is footage of Kennedy getting shot, so I don't want to use that as my answer.
But a different angle of it or something?
Something like that, where I could
Yeah.
solve like one of the world's biggest mysteries.
Okay.
I don't know though.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm trying
That'd
to
be
think of
cool.
like some cold cases that I'm really curious about, but nothing's coming to my head right now. But yeah, maybe a different.
I like the premise.
Yeah, maybe
I
a
like
different
the idea.
angle of Kennedy being shot where
Yeah.
we have some more evidence.
I think, have you ever seen the videos of the Hindenburg, the big balloon, the helium balloon, I think it was, that went down? I think I would want to be able to see that in person, like
Yeah.
a different angle of that with a
Yeah.
little better quality. I feel like that was crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Last 2 questions. If you could snap your fingers and make any one species go extinct, which species would you choose?
Mosquitoes.
That's a good one.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Not any animal. I like pretty much all animals, but mosquitoes are annoying.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with wasps. Like bees pollinate, bees make honey,
Yeah, bees are
but
good.
wasps, what are they for? Nothing.
Yeah.
It's just hurting people.
I don't know what they do. Benefit.
Probably cats.
What?
Well, if I get rid of cats, do I got to get rid of like lions and tigers and cheetahs?
They're pretty similar.
I'm gonna go with yes, because I think they're all part of a similar
feline?
species.
Those are big cats though.
You're talking like domesticated
cats?
I'm talking
cats?
about cats that just run around under your car. Yeah, house cats.
Yeah.
I'm not really a cat person either, but I don't think I'd get rid of them. It's kind of harsh.
What did they do for our society?
They
Bring
cuddle
love.
and purr,
They scratch.
and they're funny. You ever watch cat videos? You ever watch a cat get scared by a cucumber? That is hilarious. They jump so high.
All right. Yeah, I'm still.
Okay. I tried. Sorry, cats.
All right, last question. Would you want a house where every wall was made of giant TVs if you could choose the channels but never turn them off?
Definitely.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be so cool.
Every wall, though?
Every wall.
Like, I can't hang
you
anything
look
else
here,
up.
Is every wall is a giant TV.
Can you turn on the brightness for when you're trying to sleep?
I don't know, but I'm
Or the volume?
I sleep
Yeah.
with the TV on. Like,
Yeah.
always have.
I saw you were watching. Was that Family Guy? Like at
It
4
was
in the morning.
It was Cleveland
show.
It was not 4 in the morning. It was like
I said I
it
was
like
up at
1.
I was up at 8 and it said 4 hours ago.
Yeah, no, it was like 1.
Okay, you need to get some sleep, man. You're a morning person too.
And I had to get up I had to wake up at 5.
You're crazy.
I didn't go to sleep about 2:30 either. So it's been. I haven't taken a nap. It's been rough.
Yeah, you need some coffee, bro.
But yeah, I definitely would love that. I sleep with the TV on.
Yeah.
So it don't matter if it's on or not for me. I'm asleep. I'm gonna get mine.
I feel like I couldn't sleep all night with the TV on. But naps hit different with the TV on. Like you sleep in the living room with the TV on,
And it's cold.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a different
Yeah.
feeling. But
I
all
actually
night-
don't think I would do it. Now that I'm thinking more about it, every wall made of. I'd rather put other things on my walls, like a mirror.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's an interesting concept. Could you imagine?
To each its own.
That would be crazy.
I think I bet
Your
it's
electricity bill
I bet
would
it's
be
a
out the
house.
roof.
Insane.
I bet it's a house with that already. Probably.
Oh yeah,
Somebody has
or a room.
at least a room. Yeah.
Yeah, like a Buffalo Wild Wings or something like that.
Like
They got
on
TVs
steroids
everywhere.
for
Yeah.
sure, though.
Yeah, Thirsties
All right.
used to have that too. Yeah.
Thirsty still has a nice little setup like that. There were like 4 TVs put together. that-
Yeah.
that builds that wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Thirsty's
cool.
Thirsty's does some cool stuff like that. I think the coolest thing about Thirsty
The
is
Shrek?
when you go to pee and you look down and you can see TV.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's ahead of its time.
Oh, I don't go to the boys' bathroom in Thirsties.
No, I'm pretty sure they have TVs in the girls' restroom too though.
I don't know. I guess I don't.
You never paid attention to it.
I don't know the last time I went to the bathroom in Thirsties. So next time I go, I'm definitely gonna look.
Take a look.
Makes sense. But that's all we got today. Thanks for coming again, Madison.
Yeah, thanks
Really
for having
appreciate
me. It was fun.
you. Yeah, and you good?
I'm good. Have a good Friday.
I'm Amari. That's Madison. This is Jace, and we are out.
See ya.